What's up, everybody? It's your boy G Money back at it again with another video on the G35. So if y'all saw the title to today's video, yes, I'm going to be installing a spoiler on the trunk of the G35. So I'm really excited because I've been trying to figure out what spoiler I wanted on the car, and well, this spoiler that I got, you don't have to drill holes in it, so that's a plus right there. And not only that, but I'm hoping it matches the window spoiler that I got. So hopefully everything comes out good. Now let me give you a little backstory on why I didn't upload this video on Friday, which I really wanted to, because I really wasn't expecting to get that many, I guess you can say input or feedback on the recent poll that I did. If y'all haven't checked it out, pretty much on that poll I said that I was gonna install the spoiler and when should I upload the video. Now, me being stupid, I thought I would be able to do the spoiler and everything, right? It just seems simple, right? Just, put the spoiler on. Well, I kind of messed up. The spoiler that I got, well, it wasn't the color that I was expecting. Now, I was expecting it to be primered, right? And I was thinking about it, I was like, well, I do have a blue car. If it's primered black, like a matted black, it'll kind of match, right? But then I started thinking about it, and then I was like, well, maybe I should just paint match it to the blue. So I was like, well, let me go to the store, get all the stuff to, paint match it. Well, when I opened the box, the spoiler was already finished. Like it could have went on a tan or beige color G35. So that being said, I had to get more material and sandpaper and everything, because I'm gonna have to sand it down and go through all the steps to, pretty much paint match it. So I was not expecting that. And being that it's the holiday season, I'm trying to work a little later so I can, have money for gifts and stuff. By the time I get home, even though it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the sun's already starting to go down. I don't have nowhere to paint. So my best bet was just doing it on the weekend. So yeah, that's a little backstory, guys. I'm sorry I didn't upload the video like I had promised. Well, I didn't really promise, but I really wanted to keep up my word. And well, now I learned my lesson. So once again, thank you guys for at least participating in that poll. But I just thought I'd give you a little backstory. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna shut out the spoiler, and we're gonna get this thing installed and painted, and it's gonna look good. So stay tuned to the channel. Like always, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, subscribe right down below the video. And like always, if you enjoyed this content, then go ahead and put that thumbs up. Let's get this video started. So before I even start sanding it down, this is what the spoiler is gonna look like. Not that bad, right? But as you can tell, like I said, it's already finished. So if I had a silver G35, well, then all I would have had to did was just prep up the trunk and then put the put the 3M tape on, and it would have been done. But being that I have a midnight blue, I'm about to attempt to paint this spoiler. Luckily, I have some good friends who, know a little thing about painting. So thank you, Scott and Luis. They're my boys. So I got everything that I need. So I'm going to start off by sanding this down and getting rid of that glossy look and shine. And then go from there. So hopefully I can make this look good. If not, well then it's a learning process, but we'll see what happens. So let me first of all clean everything up from all the oils and wax or whatever is on it. Let me clean it up with some soap water, and then we'll go from there. So I cleaned it all up, used some soap water, and dried it off with a microfiber towel. So now that I did that, I'm going to use some 320 wet dry sandpaper. That way I can get rid of the glossy look. I know it looks nice the way it is, but I want it to match the midnight blue that I have, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this color. But for the most part, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I got my gloves, and I'm wearing my mask. That way I don't inhale all of this crap that I'm gonna be sanding down, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's do it. So now, as you can tell, I sanded it down just enough where I can get rid of that glossy, finish look. Now it looks like it's been primered, I guess you can say. So now what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna go ahead and use this removal. That way I don't leave any fingerprints or anything. I'm also wearing the gloves, but I'm gonna apply this on a microfiber towel, wipe it down like Boozy Badass, and I'll let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll go to the next step. So let me do that right now. Now that I've dried everything off, I got this paint match. Now it's for GM colors, being that I have a Nissan. In order to get all that, they do sell it, like the whole kit, whatever you need, the base coat, the primer, and then the final coat. But I didn't have time for all that. I wasn't gonna wait 2 weeks because it's the holidays, so everything was gonna have a delay. So I went to my local O'Reilly's. I told them what color I needed. It was like a midnight blue, and they were able to give me something similar to it. So I'm hoping this is gonna work. But I got everything prepped up, cleaned it all up, make sure it's all dry, let it sit for like 5 to 6 minutes, and I'm ready to put my first coat. So hopefully I'm doing everything right. If not, my buddies they're gonna roast me, but we'll see how it all turns out. All right, so I'm letting it sit. I just did a second coat, a little more closer, and the first coat was just more like a little overspray, just to put a layer on. But this coat, I did a little bit closer spray. I don't know, guys, from my point of view, it kind of looks like a lighter blue, so I don't know if that's good. Maybe the final and third coat will give it a darker blue. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so we'll see what happens. But after I let this sit for 10 minutes, I'll do the other coat, and then when I'm done with that, I'll finish it off with the clear coat, and we'll see what happens. But stay tuned. All right, everybody, let me know what you think. So I did like 5 coats of the base coat of the midnight blue. I don't know if you're supposed to use the whole can. I ended up just using the whole can, but for the most part, it doesn't look that bad. But note to self, now I know why they when they paint stuff, they either have it suspended in the air, not only so you can get every part of the object you're painting, but that way no debris gets on the coats. I made the mistake of doing it on the floor, and as you can tell, there's a bunch of grass and trees, so like right there, I got a little piece of dirt. But it's okay. This ain't my specialty. I'm just learning as I go. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. But now I'm just going to apply this clear coat finish and let it sit. And then once that's all done, once it's all done drying, I'm going to mount it on the back of the trunk of the G35, and hopefully everything turns out pretty good. So let me apply this right now, and we'll let it sit and then go from there. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what it looks like as far as a mock-up of the spoiler on the trunk, so that way y'all can get like a visual of what it's going to look like. But for the most part, I'm not happy with the final look. Not of the look of the spoiler. It looks good. I like the way the spoiler came out on the trunk. The only thing that's throwing me off is the color of the paint. So I mean, I did everything right. I got the exact code. I knew it was a midnight blue. So when I went to O'Reilly's, I told them, look, this is the color I need. If y'all don't have it, I need something similar to it. So I mean, looking at the can, it looked like it was gonna match. But now that I look at it after everything's painted and everything, I don't like it. Now there's certain angles you can look at the spoiler and you'll be like, okay, it looks good. But then there's certain angles where you're gonna be like, yeah, it doesn't match. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just probably either get the right color or paint it black. But we'll see what happens. But I still want to show y'all what it's gonna look like if you're trying to get this spoiler, you know. And yeah, I'll show you my imperfections. Two things that I did know that that I gotta learn from the next time is don't paint outside. When I painted outside, I was around trees and stuff, so a lot of different debris, bugs, and you know, got on the coat, and that kind of pissed me off. So I gotta make sure when I do paint something, have it suspended up in the air, and you know, that way I can get more of a better angles and stuff, and you know, do a better job. And then the second thing is make sure you get the right paint color. But you know, this ain't my specialty, so sorry, Scott, I failed you. But for the most part, let me show y'all what it looks like, and y'all can roast me in the comments down below. But I tried, guys. So without further ado, let me show y'all what it looks like. Alright guys, so before y'all roast me in the comments about my horrible paint job, this is what the spoiler actually looks like. Now, before I show you the paint job, I'm highly going to recommend this spoiler. I like the way it looks. The way it complements the curves as far as the tail lights. As you can tell right here, it starts going at a, you know, like a round curve, and it goes perfectly with the tail lights. That's a plus right there. I like the way it looks. Not only that, but right here it has like a little lip, so you can tell when it's flushed with the back of the trunk. So that's pretty cool too. Not only that, but I mean, I like the way it looks. That's why I chose the spoiler. So now that we're done talking about the spoiler, let's talk about my paint job. So like I was saying, from this angle, it doesn't look that bad, right? I mean, of course at nighttime you're not gonna tell, but during the day you're gonna tell. So, you know, just different angles. So like this angle right here, well, bam, yeah, I didn't like that at all. So like I said, I'm gonna have to get this fixed. But I did want to show you what the spoiler looks like. So yeah, if you're interested in this spoiler, I'll leave a link down in the description. That way you can check it out. They actually paint the spoiler for you. It's just a little more pricier. But you know, I just thought I'd do a paint job myself, and well, I failed. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like always, if this is your first time tuning into the channel, feel free to put that thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And today's content was very entertaining because, as you can tell, I messed up. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell. I think the next thing I'm gonna do to the G35 is gonna do the hyper dip on my Rams. So these are the Rams I got. So I'm gonna try to give it more of a grayer look with that hyper dip. So we'll see how that goes out. That'll probably be my next project. But for the most part, yeah, I'm gonna fix this spoiler. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Y'all have a great day. It's your boy G Money. I will see you on the next one. Peace.